Hi, this is Amy Russell. I'm in Boston, Massachusetts, or actually Norwood, Mass, a suburb, and I am here for the 2022 Skate America competition. And I want to thank everyone who helped me get here, either helped donate to my 50th birthday fund. I didn't want to party. This is what I wanted to do so much. I had to quit skating at last December because I kept getting injured, and it's my favorite thing, so that nothing could make me happier than to be here. So I've been having a terrific time. The arena is doing a great job. Today was a practice ice day for 8 hours, and I'll tag in some pictures of my view from my seat. If you are coming to the event and you are not gotten here, I have a couple of things to advise you on. Number one, bring this, your wallet. You will need it for food, for Ubers, for beverages. You may bring in a empty water bottle, and you must bring if you have a bag, no purses, ladies. You can buy these on Amazon overnight, okay? 12 by 12 by 6, it's called a stadium bag. If you look at stadium bag, that's gonna be the size you get. I liked the one that had this strap also. If, check USFSA, Skate America, know before you go. They only just sent this information out. It's pretty late to find these things out. It'll tell you about the transportation situation. And something you might not know is that USFSA is going to have food trucks available in the parking lot. They do have concessions that it's like actually healthy food. It's not like a big place, hot dogs and nachos and stuff. It's actually healthy food, but it's really limited because they don't have a huge kitchen. So they're gonna have food trucks there Saturday and Sunday evenings in the gaps between events, because it's not enough time to leave and come back. It is gonna be really fun. Also, dress warm. I was wearing a sweatshirt, a turtleneck, and a coat, and I was cold. My hands were frozen. I happen to have this scarf here, so I will take this tomorrow. I'm having overnight here that I can reuse. Just a hat and ear warmers and gloves from Amazon. So dress accordingly. I'm seriously, bring something for your hands. Also, blankets, I don't think they make you put that in your bag, so I would highly encourage a blanket. They are selling them, but I think that they will run out very fast. Yes, that's what I would recommend that you bring. First, ice dance. Well, Madison Chalk and Evan Bates are the class of the field for sure. They have a level of polish and sophistication in addition to speed. Everything they do is difficult, like all the turns. They're doing them at breakneck speed. So she looks stunning. Huge ovation for Daisuke Takahashi, of course, and his partner. Of course, impressed with Caitlin and Jean-Luc from the United States. They've been like the next team for a long time. I was very impressed with our third American team. Lorraine McNamara and her partner. I mean, stranger things have happened. The Canadian teams did not look stronger than our other American teams. It could be a sweep. It could be a 1-2-3 sweep in ice dance, in my opinion. And I don't know all the ins and outs, but as far as making things look effortless and speed and the quality of what I was looking at, some of those Canadian teams are expected to factor in there, but I'm thinking it could go 1-2-3, top 5 for sure for the American teams. That's my prediction. For pairs, we have Alexa and Brandon, United States world champions. We had a mass exodus of pair teams after the Olympics, retirements, and then to lose that discipline was hit especially hard when you're not including any Russian teams. Yeah, because at the Olympics, 3 out of the 4 top teams in the Olympics were Russian. Okay, it's a long history of that. So that leaves, we have Alexa and Brandon, who did not retire. But I have my good friend, my very good dear friend, Deanna Stellato Dudek, and she had to move to Canada to find another partner because she is 39. 39. Who is in the shape at 39? And Deanna Stellato. And you'll find her story, but I had that t-shirt made, I have buttons made, and because when she came back to skating after 16 years off the ice, I skated with her as an adult when she came back, and we are still in touch today. So I saw her today, and this is, I hate to say it, my patriotic friends, but this is the flag that I will be holding up on the night of pairs. Go Canada. She's skating for Canada because she had to leave to find a partner of appropriate age. The United States wanted to match her with a 16-year-old partner, and her age, she's like, I can't do that. So Maxime Deschamps, and they are my picks. They are by far the 2 best teams. One of the 2 is going to win. It being Skate America, you know, there is favoritism and there is bias that happens in skating, even with rule changes and stuff. I think Alexa and Brandon, they'll get the gold. But if they make a mistake, if they make a mistake, today, both teams skated error-free practices for a half an hour, not making one error. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. For men, go Ilya, the quad god. Okay, today, I'll include this clip. Quad axel. He just practice very strategically, and I'll just mention this for 10 seconds, but he worked on, and this is the way I was taught, even working on singles and double jumps, is he would tweak an easy jump for him, so a double toe loop jump. He'd fix it. He'd do a couple of them. So easy for him. He'd do one quad, it would be perfect. he'd leave it. And then he'd go on to something else. And I thought that was a really good, like, I wish more kids could have seen that, because you know when you are pounding your head against the wall because you keep at something too long and you're getting more and more tired and then starting to make more mistakes and maybe reinforce bad habits. This did not happen for Ilya. He landed his quad axel. I want to see it in the long. It'll be the first in a Grand Prix event. He's the only one even close on rotation. No one else in the world can even go around close to that many times, because it's 4.5 revolutions. I never in my whole life thought I would see someone land a quadruple axel. I did not think it was humanly possible. And I got it on film this morning. Roman Sadowski was skating great. I didn't see him mess up at all. He did quads and triple axels straight in the air, not leaning. He looked confident. He came in recently third in a big competition. Daniel Grasso of Italy, the most beautiful quadruple lutz right in front of me. Wow. Jason Brown of the US did his choreography. I would go Ilya, Roman, Daniel, or maybe reverse. I think they might upset the Japanese and Korean guys. I'm not sure. And then for the ladies, okay, the first mystery that needs to be solved tomorrow is that I had this sign. Guess who was not at practice? So she lives in New Jersey, and she does not compete until Saturday. I'm wondering if she stayed there so she could train longer, because you are only going to get a 35-minute practice in today, which is not long. So she politically, the judges all come to these practices. She needs to skate tomorrow in the practices. She needs to be there because she's being, people are thinking she could medal here. I think she could get the silver, depending on how much they pay attention to how much slower she is than the other skaters. She's exquisite skater, but her speed is going to be, especially on the practices, amazingly a different pace than the rest of the skaters. So I don't know how much the judges will take that into account. So we have Isabeau. Hye-In Lee from Korea was looking really good today. The Korean ladies, they did this before the Olympics. They had to compete again and again, and they got really tired. They were also the only ones doing full run-throughs today. And some of them were falling pretty hard because I think they're just tired. I don't think it's their fault. I like Ekaterina Korakova from Poland. She was skating super well today. She is so centered and straight in the air, and she just lands like smiling, like I knew I was going to land that. So it's wonderful to watch her skate. Kaori Sakamoto will be your winner. She was, without a doubt, like the classiest person on the ice there. Also, so fast, so powerful. Her double axel is the best one I think that's ever been done in competition by a man or woman, her double axel. Look for that. The commentators will tell you about that. 2 wild cards, because we have Japanese and Korean women who are being considered as our other people. But we've got Amber Glenn and Gracie Gold. They both had great practices today. who is also completely inconsistent, who can have a meltdown and have everything go downhill when she falls on an under-rotated triple axel, even though we know she can do it from practice. And then who can pop a flip jump, a triple flip into a flip jump, and get a 0, or mess up a spin, or pop a loop, triple loop in the short program and get a 0, and then you're out of medal contention. It's impossible to come back from a 0. Who was looking great today? Besides Kaori and Hyen and Ekaterina, these two right here. Top 5. This would be my top 5 without Isabeau there. She could come in 3rd. She could get 13th. Likewise, I have no idea. I think if Gracie doubts herself, she pops a jump. She did pop one jump in her free. She did a full-out run-through of her free today. Her triple Lutz triple toe was so stunning. And a triple Lutz at the end of the program. She should have won a medal today based on that performance. It was fantastic. And she had taken a leave from the sport because of mental health reasons. She's coming back, and you know what? She looks happy skating now, and she looks proud of herself. Good for her. That's her gold medal. I hope she gets another kind of medal too, but there you go. Skate America.